Now that we got a Green Lantern show coming out, there might be folks wondering what exactly a Green Lantern is or does, so let's talk about it. Green Lanterns are a force created by the Guardians of the Universe. The Guardians are these short blue aliens that are billions of years old. The Guardians split up the universe into a bunch of sectors, 3,600 in total. Originally, they had robots monitoring these sections called Manhunters. The problem with the Manhunters was a major flaw where they couldn't really discern right from wrong. Then the Manhunters suffered the same glitch where they all thought the best way to bring order was to eliminate all organic life, and they did this in Sector 666. By the time the Guardians caught wind of this, they came in and stopped the Manhunters, but the damage was already done. In this sector of space where there were trillions, now there were only 5 survivors. The Guardians then create the Green Lantern Corps, and they have it so each member can harness willpower through their power rings. Guardians then take steps to ensure what happened with the Manhunters doesn't happen within the Green Lantern Corps as well, so they make a yellow impurity that makes the rings weak against the color yellow. Now, aside from the weakness against the color yellow, a power ring for a Green Lantern has no limits. However, there are certain things that it's not allowed to do, like kill or raise the dead. However, down the line, that rule against no killing does change. Also, when using the Green Lantern power ring, that shit is draining. Oliver Queen, the Green Arrow, found this out when he used Hal Jordan's ring. He said it felt like he hadn't slept in days and he was exhausted. He then asked Kyle Rayner, is this what it's like forcing your willpower into the ring to give your thoughts life? And Kyle Rayner's like, every time. One Green Lantern is assigned to each sector of space. The qualifications to become a Green Lantern are the ability to overcome great fear. When a Green Lantern dies, their ring goes to find a replacement, someone else in that sector that can also overcome great fear. Earth is Sector 2814. Our Green Lantern was Abin Sur. Abin Sur's ship crashed on our planet and he was dying. He looked for a replacement. He found Hal Jordan. Abin Sur tells Hal Jordan about the Green Lantern Corps and if he'll accept the responsibility. When Hal accepts, Abin Sur says to him, wow, an Earthman joining the Green Lantern Corps. I never thought I'd live to see the day. And then he dies. On Oa, it was wild to see Hal Jordan, this Earthman, being a Green Lantern because Earthlings are seen as primitive. Compared to other alien civilizations, we're way behind. All we did was go to the moon and hurry back to our mud rock. When a Green Lantern first starts out, they have a white circle on their uniform. When they pass their training and survive boot camp, that's when it turns into a Green Lantern symbol. The Green Lanterns act as law enforcement for the universe, but they're not really police in the way we think of police. 1, because their formation wasn't rooted in racism, and 2, because their role isn't strictly law enforcement only. They're liaisons, they're mediators, they're ambassadors. Green Lanterns come from all different walks of life and different professions. There's one Green Lantern that's a lawyer. And being a Green Lantern is a volunteer job, which means they ain't paid for any of this shit. This is truly a thankless job. Guess how long their life expectancy is? 4 years, 3 months, 1 day, 13 hours, and 7 minutes. However, when a Green Lantern dies, there's a place like Valhalla for them. It's called the Emerald Space. There's also the Book of Oa that tells the tale of every Green Lantern that's come before. And it should be noted that Hal Jordan is called the greatest Green Lantern, but before him, it was Sinestro, and before him, it was Abin Sur. In the retcon, Abin Sur was the mentor for Sinestro, and Sinestro becomes Hal Jordan's mentor, until they become bitter enemies. The dope thing about Green Lantern lore, everything is connected. Why was Abin Sur in a ship when he can fly using his Green Lantern ring? The Manhunter massacre in Sector 666 had 5 survivors. What happened to them? Did the Guardians of the Universe put in the yellow impurity to weaken Green Lantern so they wouldn't revolt against them, or is there another reason? What caused the rift between Sinestro and Hal Jordan? For every question, there's an answer in a tale of the Green Lanterns. So when HBO's Lanterns comes out, it'll be interesting to see what they take and they use and what they don't use from the lore of the Green Lanterns.